8-Bit Dylan. Time for the intro to my videos. Just make weird noises with your mouth. Previously on Big Brother. The house guests prepared for a decisive week ahead of them after Vixella backstabbed her previous allies, Shubble and Kim. With Parker out of the house, Skelly Bear was out for revenge and forced the house guests to be scared silly for the title of HOH. PewDiePie proved victorious, and after talking with Vixella and their new allies, Tiffany and Preston Plays, PewDiePie decided to nominate Shubble and Jacksepticeye for eviction, sending showmance shockwaves throughout the house. Who will be evicted in tonight's double eviction episode? Find out now on Big Brother. Wow, talk about an intense nomination ceremony. I'm honestly really shocked that PewDiePie put up the couple that is Shubble and Jacksepticeye together on the block. But little do these Sims know that there is going to be a double eviction tonight, and things are about to get completely insane. Normally, they'd have an entire day to kind of deliberate and talk with one another and determine... Oh, what was that? Oh, okay. I thought there was like some scandal going on upstairs. Deliberate with one another just to figure out everything that they're gonna do in terms of the vote. But instead, they're gonna go right into the veto competition shortly. And then we're gonna get into the votes, and then we're gonna do an entire week of Big Brother in one episode. Things are about to get crazy. There's gonna be so many backstabs. I do need to state, guys, that you guys had some issues with the HOH competition that I had this last episode, and I completely agree. I did a really bad job of explaining how the challenge actually ran. No, I did not just pick who the winner of the HOH was. There was actual gameplay behind the scenes of it. I just did a really bad job of explaining it to you guys. So in the future, I'm gonna give a much more detailed description of exactly how each challenge is going to play out, so there's no questions. Looks like we got people talking upstairs, trying to save themselves. It's gonna be pretty intense, and I can't wait to see what happens. It's interesting to see Shubble and Jacksepticeye appear in the HOH room because the HOH is literally the one that just threw them under the bus. I did open up the HOH room to everybody because there's only a handful of people left, and usually on the show of Big Brother, the HOH will let anyone into their room to make deals, so that's why I opened it up to everybody. Shubble and Jack are really gonna have to hope that either one of them wins the power of veto tonight, or that someone that is a friend with one of them wins the power of veto, so someone else can get put up on the block, because otherwise one person from this duo is going to be going. All right, I'm going to let everyone talk amongst each other, and we are going to set up for the veto competition happening in a bit. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the veto competition for this week. Competing, we have Jacksepticeye, Shubble, Tiffany, who won the veto advantage and will receive an advantage in this veto competition. We have PewDiePie, and selected at random, Kim and Preston. Now, Skelly Bear's got a fun competition in store for you guys. So continuing on with the theme of Skelly Bear's revenge, and Skelly Bear's got a new look going on just for this competition today, you guys are gonna be carving some pumpkins. Skelly Bear's got a lot of awesome pumpkin friends that need some new faces, and it'll be your job to step up to the carving station and go as quickly as you can to make the best pumpkin you can. How this will work is they'll go head to head against one another in a pumpkin carving challenge. Everyone's gonna step up to the carving station, and they'll have to make the best pumpkin they can in the shortest amount of time. Whoever carves their pumpkin the fastest will move on, and whoever didn't will be eliminated from this veto competition. Those who lose will be eliminated from the veto competition, and those who move on will go down to a final three, where the final three will then compete against each other, and only one person will remain, and that person will win the power of veto and be able to save one of the nominations or keep the nomination. nominations the same. Are you guys ready for Skelly Bear's Revenge Part 2? Let's carve some pumpkins. Our first round is Shovel versus Preston Plays. Now, as you can see, they are the exact same distance away from the carving station, and I have their orders set. Once I push play, they will begin carving their pumpkins, and I'm not going to edit any of this so you guys can see exactly who is going to finish first. Are you guys ready? Because I am. I know Skelly Bear is. Let's find out who can carve these pumpkins the fastest. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Who's it gonna be? Who's gonna carve it the fastest? Let's see. Ooh, Shovel seems to be going a little bit faster. And Preston Plays by like a tiny, tiny bit. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh, Preston's taking a little bit of an advantage over Shovel. Shovel had to contemplate what she was doing. This is not good for Shovel. Who is it gonna be? Shovel's thinking way too much about this. She needs to go faster if she wants to win this veto. Oh dear, oh dear. It's so down to the wire. This is so intense. They're both taking their sweet time. Who's it gonna be? Who are you guys rooting for? I don't think Preston would use the power of veto to save anyone if he wins this, so we'll have to see. I know Shovel would save herself. Oh dear. Like I said, there's no editing on this part. You guys are gonna see all the intensity as it happens. It is so down to the wire. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Who's it gonna be? Oh, and Shovel successfully creates her jack-o'-lantern before Preston Plays. Congratulations, Shovel. You're moving on to the next round. All right, it's time for round number 2. We have PewDiePie versus Kim. Now, they are the exact same distance apart, just to clarify and to make sure that you guys know that this is fair. Their orders have been set. They're going to be making some light pale orange jack-o'-lanterns, and we're going to find out who does this the fastest. Are you guys ready? Because I am. 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh, they are starting literally at the same time. They are actually neck and neck, going at the same exact pace. This is gonna be so intense. Who is it going to be? Okay, now they've started doing different things. Kim's now thinking of blow-up animals? What? Balloon animals. Oh dear. Kim is basically fighting in this, I think, to save her friend Shovel and Jacksepticeye. PewDiePie would definitely keep the nominations the same, I'm pretty sure, unless he's got another plan in place. But I'm pretty sure PewDiePie's target right now is Shovel. Oh, this is so intense. Oh, Kim, don't take a break, girl. Don't get tired now. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Now PewDiePie's taking a break. Oh, and Kim destroys PewDiePie in this competition. Congratulations, Kim. You have defeated PewDiePie. You're moving on to the next round. I'm sorry, PewDiePie. You have been eliminated from this veto competition. It's time for our final matchup of the first round. We have Cupcake versus Jacksepticeye. As you can see, they are the exact same distance apart. They have their work orders set. And Tiffany, you managed to get a veto advantage this week from the viewers, and your advantage is this. You're gonna get a 2-second window ahead of Jacksepticeye. Not to start making your pumpkin, but towards the end of once you finish your pumpkin. So you will hear me state, once Jacksepticeye finishes his pumpkin, 1, 2. If you finish your pumpkin as I'm saying 1, 2, you will win and Jacksepticeye will lose. Again, that only applies in this first round. All right, here we go. The final matchup. I has Cupcake versus Jacksepticeye. Let's find out who's gonna win. 3, 2, 1, go. And they're making some classic white pumpkin jack-o'-lanterns. So far they seem pretty tied. Who's it gonna be? I know Jacksepticeye really wants to save him and Shovel this week, and I know for a fact Tiffany would most likely keep the nominations the same. I wonder in real life which one of them has carved more pumpkins. Oh, Jacksepticeye's taking a break. Oh, Jacksepticeye! Whoa! Jacksepticeye going hardcore on his pumpkin. That seemed a little bit like a murderer. Who's it gonna be? Oh, I thought Jack was gonna be done. Oh, Tiffany's taking a break. So intense. Oh dear. Oh, even with the advantage, Tiffany is able to defeat Jacksepticeye in the pumpkin carving challenge. I am so sorry, Jacksepticeye, you have been defeated. You are eliminated from this veto competition, and Tiffany, you're moving on to the final round. I would like to take a moment to examine Jacksepticeye's horrible jack-o'-lantern that he made. That is actually terrifying. This is what happens when you stab a pumpkin with a knife repeatedly. Oh my goodness. It's down to the final round. Either Shovel, Kim, or Tiffany will be winning veto this week, and they're gonna be making some classic green jack-o'-lantern pumpkins. At this point, it's anyone's game. If Shovel or Kim win, I'm pretty sure the nominations are gonna get switched up. If Tiffany wins, I'm pretty sure the nominations are gonna stay the same. This is gonna be a super intense final round. As you can tell, they are all the exact same distance apart, and they all have their work orders to start carving their pumpkins. I am so excited to see how this turns out. Let's find out. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh. It seemed like Shovel started hers a little bit sooner than the others. Will that come into play? Ooh, these green pumpkins are not cute. Now a reminder that Tiffany does not get her advantage in the second round. It only lasted for the first round. This is so intense. Who is it going to be? I literally can't say anything. I'm just so intensely like watching this. All Skelly Bear cares about is revenge. And Tiffany, congratulations! You have won the power of veto. Oh my goodness, she just destroyed them in terms of finishing her pumpkin. Congratulations, Tiffany. You are the power of veto holder this week. We're gonna find out what you're gonna be doing with that power of veto here in a few minutes. Oh my goodness, let me clean up this backyard and let's do the veto ceremony. All right, because of the crazy action-packed episode that we have for you guys today, we're gonna have to get right into the veto ceremony. Tiffany, you won the power of veto, and you can either choose to save Shubble, Jacksepticeye, or keep the nominations the same. Now, reminder guys, whatever face appears or whatever person appears on the screen is what her decision is. If it's Shubble, she's saving Shubble. If it's Jacksepticeye, she's saving Jacksepticeye. If it's herself, she's choosing to keep the nominations the same. Tiffany, what is your decision? And it appears that Tiffany is keeping the nominations the same. Thank you, Tiffany. That means either Shubble or Jacksepticeye will be the next person evicted from the Big Brother household. Now, I do have a great announcement for you guys. Whichever one of you is evicted will be the first member of the jury and help decide who is going to win this game at the very end. Also, I figured better time than any to also showcase some of the amazing art that you guys have submitted before we get into the votes. So let's take a look at some of the amazing art that you guys have sent in to hashtag YTBB. Like, look at this stuff, guys. This is so great. Seriously, thank you guys for all the support on the series. I know I say this every single time, but we are going to get into an intense episode today, and either Shubble or Jacksepticeye are gonna leave, so we have to do this in a very awkward point in the episode. I'm so sorry, but thank you guys for all the art. It really does mean everything. Like, I cannot thank you enough. This is amazing. Remember, if you want to submit your art, you can do so by doing hashtag YTBB or tagging me on Instagram and letting me know that this is for YouTuber Big Brother. And now that we've seen your amazing art, let's find out who's going to be leaving this game. Will it be Shubble or will it be Jacksepticeye? There is no question that Tiffany most likely is going to be voting out Shubble in tonight's eviction, mostly because Shubble did nominate her the first week in this game, and they really haven't been the best of allies. Let's find out who Tiffany is voting for. Tiffany, who do you vote to evict from the Big Brother household? Thank you, Tiffany. Preston Play's vote is pretty much up in the air. Will he vote for what his alliance and who his partner in this game, PewDiePie, wants out of this game? Or will he vote for who he thinks is best for his game? Preston Plays, who do you vote to evict from the Big Brother house? Thank you very much. Amy Lee's been flying under the radar for most of this game, and I think she plans on keeping it that way. Amy Lee, who do you vote to evict from the Big Brother house? Wow, surprising, thank you. Scott's made an ally out of PewDiePie, and it would be really surprising if Scott did not vote for who PewDiePie was targeting this week. Scott, who do you vote to evict from the Big Brother house? Thank you, Scott. So far the vote is 2-2. We have Kim and Vixella's votes still to be read. Let's find out what's gonna happen. Vixella made a huge game move last week that threw Shubble and Kim under the bus. It would be super shocking if Vixella didn't vote Shubble out this week. Vixella, who do you vote to evict from the Big Brother house? Thank you, Vixella. Kim's found an ally in both Shubble and Jacksepticeye, and if she votes for Jacksepticeye, she will trigger a tie. Will Kim want to trigger a tie this week? Kim, who do you vote to evict this week? Thank you so much, Kim. And with a vote 4-2, Shubble has been evicted from the Big Brother house and is the first person on the jury who will help decide who wins this game at the very end. Let's reveal the news to the house guests. All right, the votes have been read, and with a vote 4-2, I'm so sorry, Shubble. You have been evicted from the Big Brother household, and you are the first member of the jury. Oh, I'm so sorry, Shubble. I know you had a ton of viewers that were rooting for you. You had easily some of the biggest support in this game, but sadly, your sim was just not the best at making relationships with everyone in this game, and you have been evicted, but you are the first member of the jury, so you will help decide who the winner is at the end of this game, but it is time for you to walk outside those doors. And there she goes. I know so many people are going to be mad about this, but that's just how the game of Big Brother works. Congratulations to the rest of you. You are the final 8 in this game. You guys have fought hard to get to where you're at, and you guys are now in the final 8. Congratulations. Now we must watch as Shovel's picture fades to black and white. Hello everyone and welcome to the next HOH competition. Because this is a double eviction episode, we're doing an entire week of Big Brother in one episode. It's gonna be intense and crazy. And because PewDiePie, you are the outgoing HOH, you cannot compete. So please sit down in this fancy schmancy chair. But today, guys, we're taking you to an art gallery. Also, before I get into how this challenge works, please ignore the fact that Shovel is still down here on the character list. We were having some issues with the Full House mod that allows us to have more than 8 people in a family, and it wasn't letting me delete her from the family. So we're gonna try and fix that, but for now, just focus on the challenge at hand. Here is how today's challenge is gonna work. We're gonna put our little artist to the test, and they're gonna have to make some paintings for us. And we're gonna judge how much money they can make from those paintings. In the first round, the 3 people with the least expensive painting will get eliminated. In the second round, the 2 people with the least expensive painting will get eliminated. And in the last round, the 1 person with the least expensive painting will be eliminated. And the person who lasted all 3 rounds will be the new HOH for this double eviction episode. Let's go. All right, so we have the work orders set. Everyone is prepared to start painting. Let's find out who's gonna win HOH and who's gonna be the first 3 people eliminated from this HOH competition. Let's begin. Yes, work the painting. Oh my gosh, are we gonna get those horse paintings again that we got in YouTuber Survivor? It seems that Vixella and Tiffany are painting something different than the rest of everyone else. Oh wait, and Amy Lee. And obviously Jacksepticeye and Preston Plays are just copying off of each other. Holy moly, okay Vixella. Miss Talent over here, that's actually really good. Meanwhile, Scott, yeah, Scott. Jacksepticeye seems to have made a, dog, I think? I did not know Vixella had a talented eye for artwork like this. Alright, everyone has finished their paintings. Let's find out how much they cost. Alright, let's find out how much everyone's paintings cost. So Jacksepticeye's is 70, Preston Plays is 77, Kim's is 80, Amy Lee's is 77, Scott's is 75, Vixella's is a whopping 152, oh my goodness, and Tiffany's is a 74. Oh my gosh, Vixella obliterated this competition, but that does mean Jacksepticeye, Tiffany, and Scott are all eliminated from this HOH competition. It's time for us to move on to round number 2. All right, we're down to the final 4 in this HOH competition. Now they're gonna be making a medium classic painting. Let's find out who is going to be the bottom 2 that get bumped from this HOH competition, and we'll find out who our final 2 are. Ooh, right off the bat, it looks like Preston Plays and Amy Lee are doing the same painting. Kim and Vixella have chosen to do something different. So elegant, so exquisite. Their art is pure magnifico. It's gonna be interesting despite who gets HOH, because basically this is their chance to get someone big out of this house if they want to. Double evictions are the perfect moment to make big moves in the game. Wow, these all look amazing. Oh my goodness. Let's find out how much money each of them cost, and we're gonna find out who moves on to the final 2. All right, it's time for us to find out how much each of these cost. Amy Lee's is worth 85, Kim's is worth 104, Preston's is worth 85, and Vixella's is worth 191. Oh my god, she obliterated everybody. I think it had to do with the fact that she has the creative moodlet, but now all 4 of them do. So I think going into this last round, which is going to be Kim versus Vixella, they might be a little bit better evenly matched. We'll see. But Preston and Amy Lee, you guys are eliminated from this HOH competition. All right, it's time to find out who won HOH. Let's see, Vixella's is worth 248. Kim's is worth 187. Congratulations, Vixella. You are the brand new head of household for this double eviction episode, and you're gonna have to make your nominations right now. So let's all head to the couches and find out who Vixella is nominating for eviction. And there you have it. We're already into the nomination ceremony. Now, Vixella hasn't had a lot of time to think about this decision. She hasn't really had any time to talk with her allies. So Vixella, who are you nominating for eviction? And the first person Vixella's nominating is... Kim. All right, Kim, please take a spot on the couch. Vixella, who is the second person you're nominating for eviction? And Preston. Wow, big game moves coming out from Vixella. So we have Kim and Preston on the nomination block. It's time for the veto competition to see if one of you guys will be saved or if the nominations will stay the same. Hello everyone and welcome to the second veto competition of this episode. I figured our contestants must be super stressed out because this is a double elimination episode, so I figured why not let them get a little bit of peace of mind, a little bit of zen, a little bit of yoga. So today's veto challenge is a yoga endurance challenge. How this is going to work is each of them is going to have to start practicing yoga. If they fall during the yoga routine, they're eliminated. Or if they decide to stop doing yoga, they're also eliminated as well. The person who can last the longest on their yoga mat doing yoga wins the power of veto and the power to possibly save one of the nominations on the nomination block or to keep them the same. It's time for you guys to get a little bit of peace of mind in this yoga challenge. That's how the competition's gonna go. I'm gonna push start. They all are about the same distance away from the yoga mats. Some of them are turned a different way, but it shouldn't really matter. I'm gonna push start and I'm not even gonna edit. I'm just gonna let them do what they do and we're gonna see who wins. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, that's creepy. That's really creepy, actually. They're all doing different routines. They're doing whatever they see fit. They just have to be doing yoga. If anyone falls, they're eliminated. Oh my gosh, so posh. Look at those poses. This is hilarious. Now, all of their fitness stats are reasonably high, so I don't feel like anyone's gonna fall, but you never know. Because a wellness stat is different than a fitness stat. Who's gonna be the first to fall? Who's gonna be the first to give up? They've been competing in competitions all day. I'm sure they're super tired. Who is it gonna be? They're all still doing yoga. So super intense. I've seen some of these dance moves in the nightclubs before. Work it. Yes, queen. Yes. A good indicator of whether or not they've quit the yoga challenge is if the meter on top of their head disappears. At least that's what I'm assuming. Ooh, she's focused. Vixella's focused. She's like, I need these nominations to stay the same. Or maybe she wants to backdoor someone. We'll find out. It was pretty surprising to see both Kim and Preston plays up there. Kim not so much because Kim had aligned herself with Shovel, but Preston I was a little surprised about. Ooh, the lights have kicked in. It's getting late. They're gonna be doing some yoga into the night. Yes, work it, queen. Work it. No one's fallen yet. I'm actually pleasantly surprised. Good job, guys. Ooh, PewDiePie leveled up in his wellness level. Ooh, he's doing... Oh! Is he gonna fall? Is he gonna fall? Oh, I'm gonna consider that a give up. PewDiePie, you have been eliminated from this yoga competition. Let's see who's gonna be the next one out. Oh, is Scott about to do the same thing? Oh, Scott is out of this competition. Scott, you have been eliminated. It's down to 4 people. Who is it gonna be? Who's gonna win the veto? Who's gonna save themselves in this game? Uh-oh, they're all starting to do the complicated thing. Everyone's fallen. Oh, Preston plays. Can he keep it up? Can he keep it up? He does it. Congrats. I wish I was as flexible and limber as some of these Sims. Oh, Tiffany. 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 Oh, Tiffany is out. Uh-oh, Vixella. Vixella's struggling now. Oh, Vixella's out. Uh-oh. 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 Kim. And Kim's out. Congratulations, Preston Plays. You have won this yoga competition, and you will be saving yourself from the block, and that means Vixella will have to nominate someone in your place. All right, let's get them all inside. Let's do the veto ceremony, and let's clean up this backyard. All right, we're right into the veto ceremony. Preston Plays, congratulations. You won the power of veto, and you've been able to pull yourself off of the block, which means you are safe this week. But Vixella, it's your turn to renominate someone in Preston's spot. So Preston, come on down off the block. And Vixella, please stand up and nominate someone in his place. All right, Vixella, who is your next nomination? Oh, Tiffany, you have been nominated to replace Preston. So now either Kim or Tiffany will be evicted in this double eviction episode, which means it's time to get into the votes, which means we're going to start with Jacksepticeye. Jacksepticeye lost a huge ally at the beginning of this episode when Shovel was eliminated. Will he vote in order to further himself with his current alliance, or will he try to mix things up and switch things up in this game? Jacksepticeye, who do you vote to evict from the Big Brother house? Thank you so much, Jack. Scott at the beginning of this game was pretty much in the middle, but he has started to align himself more and more with Vixella and PewDiePie. Who will he vote for? Let's find out. Scott, who do you vote to evict from the Big Brother house? Thank you so much, Scott. PewDiePie got really lucky in this double elimination in that one of his alliance members had won the HOH competition despite him not being able to compete in it. How will he vote? Most likely with Scott. Let's find out. PewDiePie, who do you vote to evict from the Big Brother house? Thank you so much, PewDiePie. Preston Plays has done a lot to save Tiffany in this game, but as the game goes further, has he finally decided to cut ties with her? Let's find out. Preston, who do you vote to evict from the Big Brother house? Thank you so much, Preston. So far, we have 2 votes for Kim, 2 votes for Tiffany. It all comes down to Amy Lee's vote. She is the swing vote in this situation and will choose who gets evicted from this house. Kim and Amy Lee were friends early on in this competition, but Amy Lee did slowly join Vixella's side once Vixella made the big move in the game to cancel out Shovel and Kim's votes. Does she hold any ill will towards Kim, or will she use this opportunity to get another target out of this house? Amy Lee, who do you vote to evict from the Big Brother house? Thank you so much, Amy Lee. And with a 3-2 vote, Tiffany has been voted out of the Big Brother house. It's time to reveal this news to the house guests. It's time to reveal the results, and with a 3-2 vote, Tiffany, you have been evicted from the Big Brother household. You are the second member of the jury. Wow, talk about an insane double eviction episode. I'm so sorry, Tiffany, but it seems that you were clinging to life in this game. but sadly, you were not able to cling hard enough, and you have been evicted from the Big Brother house. So it's time to allow her access outside these doors. And Tiffany, there she goes. Congratulations to the rest of you. You've made it to the final 8. You guys have just been going crazy. Backstabbing each other, you're doing some crazy game moves, winning HOH, winning Veto. There are 4 guys, 3 girls left in this game, and sadly, it is time to now watch as Tiffany's picture fades to black and white. Wow, I can't believe we've already lost 5 people in YouTuber Big Brother, and next week we're gonna lose another one. And I know that all these eliminated people need a place to live, so I want you guys to submit your jury house submissions. Basically, I need a jury house for Big Brother, and I would love it if it was a user-created house. Here are the stipulations. It has to be on a 30 by 20 lot, and it has to house enough beds for 7 people. I would prefer it if it was kind of built in the same kind of vein and theme of Big Brother, but you can do whatever you want with it in terms of like actual look and appeal. In order to submit your house for this competition, all you have to do is just upload it onto the gallery right up here and make sure to put it under the hashtag YTBB. I'll then look over the submissions and choose one of them. I'll add them into the game, and that is where our jury members will be living. Also, before I go, there is another care package that we need to give to one of the members of this house. And next week will be an even crazier twist than we've had thus far. This person, whoever you guys decide in that poll in the description down below, will get the power to nominate a 3rd person in next week's nomination ceremony. And once it comes to the veto competition, the veto must be used to save one of those 3 nominees. It's gonna be intense, it's gonna cause a lot of backstabs, it's gonna cause a lot of people to get mad at each other, and I hope you're excited for the ride. I'll see you guys Monday with another YouTuber Big Brother, and until then, stay awesome, stay beautiful, you lovely people. Bye-bye.
Outro music. Ba-ba-da-na-na-na-na-na. Outro music. That sounds somewhat similar to the intro. Ba-da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Yeah.